Dave, you must be very proud of how that young Shrewsbury Town side have played tonight.
Yeah, listen, it's disappointing because obviously losing the goal late on, which they didn't deserve. I mean, to take Wolves with the boys so much older than our kids tonight, I think they're a real credit to the football club first and foremost. I think that we've got so many 16-year-olds out there making their professional debuts that it's a needs must because obviously squad-wise and the gaffer I think has been brilliant to give them the opportunity, which doesn't happen at many clubs, let's be honest. But I think they've went out there and done incredible. I mean, to have 10 outfield players all out of our academy and all the subs, I think is a real credit to the football club and to the work that goes on with the staff behind the scenes.
Was it always the plan to go with such a young side tonight, given how busy August has been in terms of fixtures?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you never know till a bit closer to the time. Sometimes if there's some guys need minutes, but because we've been obviously so many games, Saturday, Tuesday, and it is quite a gruelling fixture list at times, then I think it was an opportunity to throw the young ones in. It was important to give our older senior ones, but they're only 18, a lot of them, you know, like Josh Barlow, Tom Bloxham and stuff like that. I mean, they're like older players, and then the rest of the boys in there are 16, 17. So it was an opportunity to give them a chance to play, and it also gave our first team boys a rest, obviously with the league game coming up. But again, as the manager as well, we can't be prouder in how they did. I mean, it's such a positive night, and they were so unfortunate. They didn't deserve to lose that at the end. I mean, MD can see that. I mean, you even see how they're celebrating at the end. It's like you're playing an under 17, 18 team, so it's a real credit to the boys.
Yeah, they certainly deserved to take it to penalties, didn't they? Their efforts over the match.
Yeah, 100% they did. I mean, and there's no kidding ourselves on with that. I think it's always going to be tough because you're playing against older players and you're playing against Wolves, a Premier League team. Our boys, obviously, a lot of them have just come in full time. You've got boys there that have only just signed for like grassroots teams a year ago. It's incredible how much they've come on. And again, a lot of the staff, like Gary Wharton, who does the recruiting for our academy, he does an incredible job. And then the work that the coaches do to help them, to try and develop them, I think, is there to be seen. And to run them as close as we did, they deserve to go to penalties without a doubt, you know. And it's just unfortunate that we lose 2 late goals. But listen, what a great night for the football club, a great night for the academy.
And what a night for Travis Hearns with that goal from outside the box.
Honestly, it's funny, like Travis, probably just under a year ago, he had a bit of an issue with his back and he was growing. He came back, I think it was just the turn of the year, and he's growing and he's just kicked on since then. You know, I think that if you see how well he's developed, he's a really good footballer. And to come off the bench and score a goal like that, I mean, it's dreams that are made of that, you know. It's just unfortunate we didn't manage to see it out a little bit longer, that he could be going home seeing he scored a winner in a cup game like that. But no, brilliant for him. He's such a lovely kid. Delighted for him and his family that he's managed to do that tonight.
You defended so well, didn't you, as well throughout? Don't really want to pick out individuals because it wasn't that sort of night, was it? It was a collective team effort.
If you look at the back four, I mean, you've got Cade in there, Declan, and then you've got Josh and you've got Nana. I mean, that is the youngest back four I think we've ever had at Shrewsbury in a match, and I thought they were incredible, how well they defended. They limited them to anything. We just had to be a little bit better with the ball. I think as the game progressed, we did actually do okay with the ball. We just had to be a little bit better with it, because I think there's so many nerves and that excitement with the boys in the first half that they're getting the ball back and giving it away. They just had to calm down a little bit, and I thought they were brilliant. Second half, they've got into the game a bit more. They've created some chances and fortunately took one of them.
And over 1,400 here tonight, and the fans clearly responding to the efforts of the young side as well. What about the role played by the fans as well?
Oh, honestly, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I mean, for these kids, I think the weekend they're playing Walsall right away, and it was like maybe 25 people if you're lucky was there at that game. There's another game they should have won, to be fair to them, but then to come here tonight and play in front of a crowd, that's the first time some of these boys have played in a stadium, first time these boys have played in front of a crowd. I think you've got to give them some amount of credit. I mean, we've got so many 16-year-olds that have actually started and come on. It's just, even for me, I'm a bit, that's unbelievable what's happened tonight, you know, and the fact that they've managed to run an older team like that. I mean, that's like that's our under-18s team, plus maybe one, like Harry's a little bit older. So I think fair credit to the boys what they did tonight.
Do you anticipate it will be a similar team for the next couple of group games as well?
Oh, I've got no idea. It's a wee bit away. I think it depends. It depends on squad size, depends on various things, like you might have minutes. But listen, obviously it'll be a harder game if you're playing against obviously older teams and stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I think we've used this tonight as a great development tool for our players. But we still want them to win, don't get me wrong. We're disappointed that they've not actually took something for the game, because without a doubt, we don't kid ourselves on here, they deserve something from the match without a doubt.
And for you personally, Dave, how proud a night for you, because you've been heavily involved with the youth setup at the football club?
Yeah, it's not bad. No, it's brilliant just to see. As I say, there's so much work goes on with Gary Wharton, and obviously I've got Kel Kirby takes the 18s on a daily basis. Just to see a little bit of that kind of fruition coming through, I think it's great for the football club that you've got some good players. I mean, it's always hard for a club of Shrewsbury size to attract the best young talent, but we're working very hard to do it over the last 3 years, and to put a team out there, apart from Harry, of all academy players is incredible. I think that to do that in a short space of time, I think it's great for the club, and it's just great for the people that work in the academy. I think for them, they've got to look at that. I mean, how positive is that you've got 10 players outfield starting, and then all the subs that come on are also out the academy. So I think that in itself is just an incredible achievement. And then hopefully some of these boys can progress into the first team. And I think MD watching that tonight will see we've got some real talented young players there that if they keep working hard and they keep doing the right things, they'll have a chance in the future.
Well done tonight. Thanks, Dave.
Appreciate it. Thanks.